Hello again from Rumah Belajar Matahari. For more videos, click like and subscribe. After learning some verbs that are followed by to infinitive and an ing form in the previous videos, now you are going to learn the next problem with main verbs. That is, verb phrases that require an ing form in the complement. As usual, before we start, let's try answering the following questions. Before we continue, you may wonder what is the difference between the material in this video and the material in the previous video. So, both are talking about the verbs that are followed by an ing form in the complement. However, now it is specifically talking about the verb phrases. What does it mean by verb phrases? In simple words, I would say that verb phrases are verbs that consist of more than one word. Let's have a look at this list of verb phrases. As you can see here, those verbs consist of more than one word. That's why they are called as verb phrases. And in this way, these verb phrases, they must be followed by an ing form in the complement. Let's have a look at the following sentence. She forgot about canceling her appointment. Here, she is the subject of the sentence, and forgot about is the main verb, which is a verb phrase in this sentence, and forgot about or forget about is one of the verb phrases that must be followed by an ing form in the complement. That's why here it is using canceling. You also must remember that in this way, it means we must avoid using an infinitive or to plus verb. Like for example, she forgot about to cancel her appointment. That is wrong in an English structure, so you have to be careful. Now, let's have a look at the following examples. All what you have to do is to decide which sentence is correct and which sentence is incorrect. Take as much time as you need by pausing the video, and you can continue watching as you are ready. Now let's discuss the examples so that you can get more familiar with those verb phrases. The first example is, let's go to the movie when you get through to study. If you notice, get through is one of verb phrases in the list. That's why it must be followed by an ing form in the complement. Let's go to the movie when you get through studying. Next example. We wouldn't mind to wait. That is incorrect. We wouldn't mind, it must be followed by waiting, an ing form in the complement. And the next example, I have been looking forward to meet you. looking forward to is one of the phrases that must be followed by an ing form. That's why it has to be, I have been looking forward to meeting you. It may sound unfamiliar for you, but then starting from now, you can start using looking forward to followed by an ing form instead of looking forward to meet you. Now the question is, then how do you know when you are using an ing form and when you are using to infinitive after certain verbs? So I cannot say anything else but getting more familiar with all of those verbs is the best way. So I think the more you practice, the more you are doing exercises, and also the more you are using those verbs and also verb phrases, then the more familiar you are. And it means it will get easier for you when you are taking an exam with English structure questions in it. After getting through those examples and also the explanation before, I am pretty sure that this question must be super easy for you. Many modern architects insist on blah 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 materials native to the region that will blend into the surrounding landscape. So here we can see there is a verb phrase that is insist on. So I'm absolutely sure that you know which the answer is. And here we are, the answer is using. It's tricky, right, when you don't actually know what's the rule here, what's the difference between insist on use, insist on to use, insist on the use, and insist on using, because all of them have the same meaning. But again, by knowing this rule that this verb phrase insist on is followed by an ing form in the complement, it is super easy for you to get the answer right away from the beginning or like from the very first time you read the question. Let's continue with the next question. During Jackson's administration, those who did not approve of permit common people in the White House were shocked by the president's insistence that they be invited into the mansion. Normally in this type of question, we will check the options one by one where the error exists. Here, let's check the options one by one. During Jackson's administration, those who here is to represent those, which means those people. So this is correct. Those who did not approve of permit. Here, if you notice, approve of is one of the verb phrases in the list which must be followed by an ing form in the complement. Then, here there is an error, permit. Okay, let's hold on there. Let's continue with the following sentence. Those who did not approve of permit common people in the White House were shocked by. Were shocked by here. Were refers to those people, and shocked by it is in the form of passive sentence. Then it is already correct. No error here. Were shocked by the president's insistence that they be invited. Here you may think that it is actually wrong. In fact, it is correct. Why? Because here there is an insistence and it is followed by a clause, insistence that they be invited. Later on in the following videos, there will be one specific section talking about this case. Okay, for this question, we have already got the answer, that is B, permit. Those who did not approve of permit, it is supposed to be those who did not approve of permitting people in the White House, because approve of is one of the verb phrases that must be followed by an ing form in the complement. That's all for now. Thank you and see you in the next video.